Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rick's Tech Pub on a Friday, January 16th at 2:01. Yeah, I know I'm a few minutes late, but couldn't get everything done in time, so. And actually, what I was doing here is munching down a bunch of cheese and crackers, and I looked at the time and it said 2:59, and said, crap, I gotta get going. So, hello, everybody. Hello, Jeff Ryman. Hello, Ski Man. Darren. MCB. I think. How you doing, Ski? I know I shouldn't eat during my live stream, but I'm a little bit hungry. Let's see what else was. Oh, there's Ken. Let's see what our temp is. It's 12 degrees. No surprise there. I knew it was cold. Yeah, 10 degrees, and they say we're supposed to get up to 28 degrees, and it's 10 degrees at 2:03. I don't think we're gonna make it up to 28. Sorry. Intermediate snow and flurries this afternoon, accumulating according to an inch. Yeah. Well, tomorrow's real exciting. A high of 4 above. The low that night is 4 below. So, burr. I don't have to go anywhere Saturday. I'm not going anywhere Saturday. You can't make me go anywhere on Saturday, not when the high is 4 above. Just not, well, here's Monday. It's even worse. High of 0. Oh, it just stays relatively cold. Saturday the 24th, a high of 3 below, and a low of 20 below. January 25th, a high of 4 below, but recovering from in that night will be 14 below. So yeah, we've got some dangerously cold weather coming. 20 below with the wind chills. 14 below with the wind chills on the 25th. And then 14 below again with the wind chills on the 26th. Brr. Oh, that sucks, man. Because I was going to get out next week. Monday, I'll have 3 above. So, I don't know. I was going to go. No, not on Monday. I'm not doing it Monday. Might on the 11th. I mean, it's going to be cold, but I mean, I could on Wednesday, but then no, I'd be better off on the 20th on Tuesday on the 11th when it's 11 above. I don't know. I'm on a time frame on that one. If I take it in too quick, they'll take a week, and then the weekend, and then so earlier I get it in, the quicker they'll get to it. But so that's our nasty weather for next couple of days. It's just going to be downright nasty and cold and windy. Ski Man says, "Burr, yeah, it is. That is going to be chilly." Oh, go off my notes here. See where I want to start. There's two updates here that they're fixing two different things. The Windows confirms the Windows 11 KB 507 4109 breaks Outlook pop breaks Outlook pop accounts. Accounts hangs and freezes. Well, it looks like they're on their way to fixing that one. So, and then finally, Microsoft is finally fixing a year-old bug in the Windows Insiders program. The desktop watermark at their end is always showing the wrong date and the wrong build number. Well, it looks like finally, after quite a while, like over a year, looks like Microsoft said on X that, or a representative from X said that they're going to be fixing it with an EKB. They're going to be fixing the problem with the wrong build number with an EKB. Okay. And then, of course, they had another update with the same build number, because I think that update did several things. It pushed out the new start menu with the phone thing on the start menu. I haven't gotten into start menu. I really don't want it. But that's still being rolled out to people. Like I said, it's a slow rollout, but several people on YouTube and wherever else were saying they hadn't had it yet. And, well, you might not for a while. They're being careful with this one. They're handling it like a very fragile egg. They don't want to break it, so they're just being very careful where they put it right now to make sure that it continues to work the way it's supposed to, because they've practically gotten bloody hands over building the stupid thing, so they're wanting to make sure it stays right, works right, and so it's going to certain people at certain places, and they eventually will get it, but they're going to make sure it doesn't break. That's what they don't want to have happen. Well, the start menu is already broken, but they're already going to be adding things to a Copilot and the File Explorer. I'm still not a key fan of that. I guess for some people, like I said before, I guess for some people it'll be handy. You know, some people like Doug Betts and maybe Kerry Holzman and a few other people on YouTube will use the Copilot and File Explorer and find it really useful. All I'm going to sit there and do is argue with the stupid thing, because it doesn't understand me. And for any of you gamers out there that like gaming, the games are out there. Horizon 6 is coming out. They had Forza Horizons 5. Now it looks like they are coming out with Forza Horizon 6. That looks like it launches May 19th. So, if any of you gamers out there are looking for Forza Horizon 6, that's coming out, it looks like May 19th is when they're going to launch that game, and you can go pick it up at your favorite library of wherever you get your games at. So you can go there and get it after May 19th is when it's going to be launched. So it's I don't know. I don't know. It's a racing game. I mean, I don't know. Someday I'd like to try it just for the heck of it, but I'd have to get a lot of equipment that I don't have. I'd have to get the hand controller and find a way of hooking it up to this computer so that I can live stream it. So that, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. I could do it with a keyboard, but I'm not good enough with a keyboard to be fast enough to do it that way. I'd have to actually get the controller, then find Forza for Forza, Vorza. That's Forza, however you say it. I don't know. It's a new game version 6, and Forza Horizon 5. Now they're coming out with 6, so it's a racing game, car racing or whatever it is. You know, someday I'd like to try it for a couple minutes just to say, okay, I've tried it, I've done it. Don't want to do it again, but I'd like to try it at least once. Once. But I don't think I'd like it. I don't think I'd last very long. Forza, I've heard, is a very fast running game. And if you don't exactly know what you're doing and where the next left curve comes from, you're going to go right off the edge and plummet to your death. And I wouldn't see that sharp left turn coming. I would just right off the edge and plummet to my death. Um, I've heard a lot of people say that game changes quickly. You've got to know where the turns are so that you don't fly off the edge. I don't know. Forza 5 came out in 2001, I believe. Oh. So that's an old game. If they had that in 2001, Forza 5, and now they're finally coming out with 6, holy. Never mind, but good grief. Can't they update the game a little faster than that? Or is the game good enough that they don't need to update it? I don't know. If they've stayed at Forza 5 for that long, maybe they don't need to change it. But I doubt it. I'm sure this was probably some security fixes they had to put into it, some updates that they had to do it, so they might as well say, well, if we're going to do that, we might as well go up to 6. I don't know. I don't know anything about the game. So if anybody else does, please tell me, because I know nothing about Forza 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. I don't even know if they had a 1 or a 2. But I would think they would if they have Forza Horizon 6. You'd think they'd have. Here's what it'd be. Yeah, I've never gotten the title of being a gamer because I never, people bother, like I said, like on that Tech Deals. One guy asked me why I was actually on that Tech Deals live stream because, they said, well, if you're not a gamer, what the hell are you doing here? Like, but that's when he corrected people. He said that's not just for gamers, it's for anybody that wants to learn stuff. And he kind of corrected that guy, but I kind of got the point from the guy. He said, yeah, I know I'm not a gamer, but the guy was kind of pissy about it that I was on a gaming channel that I don't game. He asked me, what are you doing here? Well, I can be here if I want to be, even if I'm not a gamer. Gaming wasn't the only thing he talked about. Speaking of people that didn't that left and didn't come back, Western Truck and Tractor Repair, Warren, he finally did come back. I've been watching his newer videos. So anybody that wants to go back and watch, or who used to watch Western Truck and Tractor Repair with Warren, he's back. He said he read a few people's comments and kind of felt compelled to come back. Because I told him personally, I wish you'd come back. I miss your videos. That's the comment I left, and I think quite a few of us didn't like it that he just up and left, and a few of us kind of just nudged him in the shoulder and said, "Nah, come on back. It's not so bad here." I don't think he's going to stick with it for long, though. He's wanting to get into a different profession. And I don't blame him with some of the problems he's told us that he's had with customers. I really don't blame him for wanting to quit what he's doing. Yep. Yeah, he's back. You know, look at his latest videos. Yeah, there's... Yeah, I know he likes to speak his piece and say what's on his mind, but... You know, some of that stuff... He really just ought to keep it to himself. That's my opinion, but, you know, I could be wrong, but... Some of the stuff that he comes out and starts saying and talking about, like... Nah, whoa, Warren, I don't want to hear about this. This is way over my head. They'll talk about something else, but yeah, sometimes he gets on a political kick and or what the world's turning into and what's going to happen to it. He's telling everybody to be careful. He was saying it the other day in one of his videos. This where he works on that fire pump engine. He was saying a couple things there. I was like, okay, Warren, let's not get started on that again. You're doing good until then. And then he had to go and say that. Warren, come on, stop. And as soon as I said that, he stopped. He wanted to talk about something else. But yeah, he gets on those kind of political click stuff and the world ending kind of crap. I just roll my head and roll my eyeballs and it's like, all right, Warren, it's enough. Let's go. Get on to something different. And he does. Yeah. Yes, he is very straightforward. Very straightforward. And if any of you people thought Kerry was bad, go listen to Warren a couple of times. Warren says it just the way he thinks. He doesn't code it. He doesn't. If the F-bomb comes out, well, then so be it. The F-bomb comes out, but I know Kerry won't go quite that far, but yeah, Warren, when that man's got something to say, he says it. And you will not misunderstand his words. Believe me. That's one thing you will not do is misunderstand his words. He says it very clearly and very bluntly. If you misunderstood what he said, there's something clearly wrong with you. I haven't misunderstood one of his words yet. Because he'll just stop and he'll stare right at you to see to be point blank. Like, oh God, here we go, Warren, here we go. One of his speeches. Where he goes completely off the rails. But yeah, you're correct. He's a diesel mechanic. And he's a good one. That's why I like watching him. He goes from place to place, works on different tractors, different machines, different kinds of stuff. It's the kind of videos I like where people go out into the field and they actually do the work in the field. There's another one that I watch. ZV Tech. This oh, what the hell's the name of that? Z. Oh, you're gonna force me to make me look it up because I can't remember. There's another guy on YouTube that I watch. I can't effing remember his name. Copy tab, duplicate tab. Go over here. Go to YouTube. ZVZVK Master Tech. Can't remember his fucking name. Irritates me. I know what it is. The minute I'm gonna see it, I'm saying, yeah, that's it. But I gotta find him first. No, I'm not gonna find him. Okay, am I in subscriptions? And then I think I'm gonna let you guys go here because it's a Friday and I'm sure you people have other things you want to be doing. Besides sitting here listening to me, blah, 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 blah. Oh, Ken, did you get your letter N thing figured out? I'll get back to comments here in a minute, but I just wanted to probably close out this live stream with asking you that question. That letter N that you're working on, did you ever get that worked out? Or am I going to get on Zoom this afternoon and you're going to tell me how you really feel about putting that N in that project you were working on? I can't fucking find it. Thought it was right here, but it's not. Grr. I wanted to give you guys a name of something, and now I can't flip and find it. That makes me angry. I'm not gonna give up. I swear I know where it's at. I just gotta find it. 8 watching. So I went to Premium, the homepage. I see my own live stream showed up. 8 watching. 8's better than 0. But I would like to see that number go up. So if any of you are watching this live stream today, after the live stream, hey, come join us on my live stream. The more people out here, the more things we can get to talk about. As long as it's somewhat tech related. And other stuff too, but primarily going for the tech stuff. But we can talk about anything, but primarily tech stuff, Windows stuff, Microsoft news, Windows updates, cameras, tablets, whatever you guys want to talk about, we can talk about it. Just need to get a few more people into my live streams. Before the end of the year, I'd like to hit 20 or maybe 30 people. That's my goal. That's what I'd like to see in my live streams is I'm going to be reasonable about it. I'm not going to say no million or 100,000 like whatever Doug's going for. I don't think he's ever going to make it, but it's just my opinion. I'm going to say I'd like to at least say 30 people by the end of the year. Maybe more if I can get more. I'd like to see the likes go up more. The likes and people joining my live streams. I'd like to say at least 30, 35 by the end of the year. I know it's a small apple to bite into, but that's my invitation to you guys to come join my live streams. Every day at 2 o'clock except for Saturdays. I don't do a live stream on Saturdays. I've got Doug Betts I want to watch, and he does his at about the same time that I start my live stream, so Saturdays won't work. Any other day of the week is just fine, but Saturdays. So come look me up. Come join us on the live streams. Come in and say hello. And I'm not finding what I'm looking for. I'll have to find that later for you guys and give it to you. I don't know where it went. And I just saw it 2 days ago. In fact, I was just watching one of their videos 2 days ago. And you'd think I'd find it, but no. It picked up its tail and hightailed it out of here because those videos are just... I'm not seeing it anywhere. But don't you worry. I will find it, and I'll tell you guys tomorrow. No, tomorrow's not. No, tomorrow's Saturday. There'll be no live stream tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna give up looking for this because I'll drive myself crazy looking for it. But I know I just saw it the other day. Why the hell I can't see it today is just beyond me. So I'm gonna get back to chat here. Funny, that's my goal as well. At least watch for the 50% of the total time. Yeah, that's kind of the other thing is, you know, Ken, that live stream you did, too bad I missed it, the live stream part of it, but I think you were up earlier than I wanted to be, so. But I did watch it from beginning to end. I just sitting there kind of like a dead person, but I did watch the entire thing, and next thing I know, it's like, oh, his video's been ending in an hour and 21. Whoa. That was a good video. Did you ever, yeah, like I said, did you ever get that end working? I know you probably answered that already, and I can't. No. No, you didn't get it working. I will finish it. Yes, a different challenge. Yeah, that looks like a challenge that I don't think I'd want to tackle it, so the best of luck to you, sir. I don't think that's something I'd want to try to do at all. Because how do you make it look right? That's my problem, is how do you get that one bar or whatever you make, it sticks out from the rest of the end? How do you get it to blend together so it's all even? That's the problem I'd have. And I'm sure it can be done somehow, but I think my patience would run out long before then. Do you have your history turned on for YouTube? Yeah, I can go through my history. I will find it. That's the other thing I was thinking is just later on today I'll go through my history. YouTube's history. I mean, I'll get on Zoom maybe for a little while later, but I don't know, if there's not much going on, I'm gonna stick around. If it's just dead air, probably not. If you got two or three people in there yapping away, I mean, last night was kind of wow. Once Alex gets going, he gets going and he doesn't stop. I'm guessing that's why you probably got up and left last night, Tim. Because you just waved and just said goodbye. Because Mr. You know who wouldn't. I mean, I think that's why I would have left. In fact, I did after a while. A couple of minutes later, after 12:30 or something, I just told him I got to get going because I was starting to get tired of starting to do this head drooping thing and think, okay, I gotta go before I fall off my chair and hit the floor, which will be very embarrassing. I'm okay if my head starts drooping, but when my whole body starts doing this, I have no arm rails on this chair. There's no armrests. So if I start leaning over, I'm just going to completely fall off the chair onto the floor, which I'm sure would be humorous to everybody else, but not to me it wouldn't. So that's when I started nodding off like that. I think, okay, I gotta go. Because I will fall asleep and I'll just, boom, off the chair I go. It ain't gonna happen. Alright, it is 2:31. I think I'm gonna end this live stream for today. But I think everybody's heard my hopes and wishes. And maybe a few people from Ken's channel can come over to my channel. I mean, just maybe for a little while, at least for a couple of days. Give me 2 days, and then if you don't want to stick around, that's fine, but at least give me a couple of days. I know I lose some people because I always talk about all tech, but not all the time. We don't have to always talk about tech, but that is the primary thing of this channel is tech news, tech stuff, new stuff that's happening in tech, but we don't always have to go in that direction. We can talk about other stuff, but and I think we'll start off the show by doing the tech stuff, which shouldn't last more than 5-10 minutes, maybe 15 at the most, and then the rest of the time we'll talk about whatever. May have the more people that show up, I may have to extend the time that my live streams go. Like I always say, like now they're only about a half hour long, but depends on what happens in chat. Depends on how many people join and subscribe to my channel and join me in chat. Then we can go a full hour like Ken went today, an hour 21 minutes. I'd like to go that long, but I'm not going to just sit here and just deliver dead air. I don't like that. I just don't like doing that, so I'd quickly run out of things to say if it wasn't always for chat, because chat gives me ideas as to things to talk about, so. But for anybody that hasn't joined or anybody that hasn't watched me, I'm doing the rude thing of eating in front of you guys, but I'm hungry. Really, I'm just hungry today. I don't know why. But anyhow, point being, and then I'll quit begging. Come join my live streams, come join my channel and hit the like button, and I don't know, come see what it's like for a couple of days. And if you don't like me after that, or you don't like what I'm talking about or whatever, then you can leave, but at least give me 2 days. Give me a 2-day chance. That's all I'm asking. And with that, guys, I am going to get the heck out of here. I'm going to go find something different to do. I really want to get going on that server thing, but that damn thing is so heavy to move. I'm going to take it from there, move it into the bedroom, hook it up to the monitors in the bedroom. And then once I'm done updating it and doing whatever I've got to do to it, I got to pick the damn thing up, struggle to get it back into over there, and then where it's at from where it's sitting at. There. I still have to get it back there. So I have to take that whole thing, turn it around so the front is facing out this way, and slide the whole thing back. And it's not an easy thing to do with that thing. It is not easy to do, so it literally takes 2 people, and I really don't like bugging other people. Just help me move a computer case again. Like, yeah, I know, but can you just come over, just help me pick it up and move it? And people are starting to get irritated with me, so I'm gonna find a way of doing it myself. And with that, guys, I'm gonna go, because it's really like I gotta go find something to eat and do something because I'm hungry. Yeah, I'll talk to you all probably. Oh, Darren, if you're gonna be on Zoom here in about, I don't know, half hour, 40 minutes, there's a movie series that I want to get from you. The movie series that I was talking about the other day. I want to see if we can get that for me. Let me see if I can remember which one it was. I don't know if you guys remember what I was talking about the other day, what movie or what TV series I wanted. CSI Sydney. I've got NCIS New Orleans. Now I need CSI Sydney. If that's how you say it, CSI Sydney. Maybe it isn't, but it's something Sydney. So if you can get that going or find it, and then I'll get on Zoom and get it from Zoom later this afternoon in about half hour. But that's my request. And then I am out of here, guys. I gotta go get some other things. So hope you all have a great afternoon. Enjoy your Friday afternoon. And I hope you all have a great weekend. I will have a live stream on Sunday. And until then, I'll talk to all of you later. Bye for now. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Before we go, Baldy gets in here, aka Brian. I almost missed you. Almost hung up and not reading chat. And then I see Mr. Brian is in here. You can always have the professor live on your show. No. That's all right, Brian. I can do without that. I can cancel a 2-day complimentary test, but he killed my he killed my clock. Something about obtained memory. Bye. See you. Yeah. Wintermeal, glad you can make it at the very end here. All right, guys. I think I've caught up with everybody. Sorry for the late people coming in, but I did catch your comment and I read it. So, yeah, I'll see you guys over on Zoom in a little bit. So, bye for now.